DMV, America. Welcome to Prosperity Sports Zone. Today is March the 4th. I'm Kameron Jones. This is
Robert Lewis. We back.
Episode 2. NFL edition today. We're going to be getting into NFL offseason, NFL free agency. Then we're going to roll over to the combine and to the draft. We're going to see what's going on. So, Rob, first and foremost, we already know who took home the championship this year. Kansas City Chiefs beat the Eagles. So now we got to discuss where does everybody go here in free agency. But we are in PG County after all, so we're going to respectfully start with the sorry Washington football team. Now I know you don't watch them because it ain't much to watch,
Right.
but gotta ask, where do they go from here at the quarterback position after cutting Carson Wentz? Just off the top of your head, what you think?
They might have to look into paying, getting a quarterback, through free agency or whatever assets they have, make a trade, make something happen. They have some good weapons on that offense. They got a pretty, two decent running backs in that running back room. You got Scary Terry. You have Scary Terry and what's his name? Jahan Dotson. I think they got some weapons, but they just need somebody to be the leader, to lead that offense, to guide that offense. So they got to do their due diligence. I've heard maybe possibility. We don't know where Derek Carr gonna land. That's a possible option on the table.
We're gonna talk about him.
So I think that's the most important thing. They got to figure out that quarterback, or they're gonna be back in the same spot they've been in.
You right about that. Where do you think Carson Wentz will end up? You think Carson Wentz, is he gonna foul? Is he fouling for unemployment over this year, or is he gonna get a job?
Maybe a backup. Maybe Wentz can be a backup and compete for a starting job. I'm not sure. I'm not seeing too many teams, rumors that we might pursue Carson Wentz in the offseason. But I think he might be a backup. Could be a backup.
As far as Carson Wentz is concerned, I will have a few questions. The first one, is he willing to be a backup? The second one, is he available to play? Because over the course of the last 2 seasons, he did his stint in Indianapolis for a season. And he actually played, what's funny about that? He played all 16 games that year. But they missed the playoffs at the last game of the season. And he throws big sticks at the end. And they don't go. You can't do that as a guy who has been inconsistent and gets hurt as much as he gets hurt. But the one thing he does have going for him, he's ultra confident in his play. When you're a guy that does not get on the field much because you're hurt and you're inconsistent, you can't afford to have shaky confidence. Because then it just looks like, you look terrible on the field and you don't know why. There's nothing that you can do about it. You just look distraught. So if he continues to be confident, I think somebody will give him a shot to be a backup for sure. Because, look, we're going to get into the teams, how thin they are, just in terms of depth at the quarterback position. So we're going to get into that, I think, if he's healthy. I don't know if he's healthy, though. I really don't even know if he's healthy. Like, as of today, on March 4th, I have no idea if he's healthy. That's how shaky his health is. So, as far as his concerned, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Washington, if they're going to draft, I don't even really want them to draft a quarterback. I ain't no Washington fan, but I'm from here, so you have no choice but to see what's going on around you. They got a terrible history of drafting guys in the draft. They can't draft quarterbacks. Whoever they've been having up in their front office, they can't draft quarterbacks. Their best, who they best pick? I guess RG3 as quarterback. And Kirk. I'm sorry.
That might be Kirk.
But that was like a lucky accident. Like
he was in the 4th round too.
Yeah, Michigan State, 4-year senior.
But RG3.
5th year. He was over there for 5 years. He was in Michigan State for 5 years. Nobody saw all this coming. And they couldn't even keep him.
Yeah.
So, me personally, I think they're probably just going to rest on their laurels until they can get the team sold. They're probably just going to play Heineke. He may or may not get a renegotiation or a restructuring on his deal before OTAs start this year. But they're probably not going to make any big splashes at quarterback. If I'm going to be honest, I think they're actually in the process of trying to sell the team right now. They're just trying to work it out for Jeff Bezos to be able to go in there and make his bid because the state has deemed it a conflict of interest because Jeff owns the Washington Post. Didn't know that. So because he owns the Washington Post trying to buy the Washington football team, conflict of interest. So they got to work that out. Let's move on. NFC East, we're going to stay in the NFC East. The Giants, dog. Oh. Daniel Jones, it said, now I don't know if this is true because it's just a report. I don't know if folks got their numbers right or not. But they say he was 45 plus. Not 45, like it stops at 45, 45 plus a year.
No.
This is what he earned the nickname Danny Dimes. They call it Danny Dimes, like he a superhero.
He honestly, if he gets anywhere
Danny Dimes getting 45 plus from anybody.
If Daniel Jones gets $45 million, he can thank us. And for all the viewers that don't know, I am probably the only Vikings fan you know in Maryland. So I'm going to represent, okay? We had Daniel Jones look like Tom Brady. Lamar Jackson, he was scrambling, dotting us up. We had the worst defense in the league, okay? So if he gets paid $45 million, he better thank us. He better send us a cut of that. But he's not worth that, by the way. No. Never in a million years. Never in a million years have I picked Daniel Jones. No. We are not overpaying for a, what do you say, average or slightly above average? What'd you say?
Daniel Jones?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to say he's slightly above average. I'm going to say he's good.
Okay.
With a dot.
Okay.
With a period at the end. He's good.
That's respectful.
He's not very good. He damn sure ain't great.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say he's bad. The New York Giants were bad, you know what I mean?
That's why they're a tricky team to where you look at the Giants and like, okay, what does this team need, right? You already in a tough spot where you might have to pay a running back in Saquon Barkley. And I'd rather pay Saquon Barkley than Daniel Jones. I'm
glad you said his name. The Giants are not going to pay him. They're not going to pay him. I'm going to let it be known right now. I don't know if he's going to get paid or not, period. But the Giants are not going to pay him. They're not going to pay him.
Okay, question. If you had to pick one, you rocking with Daniel Jones or Saquon Barkley? Which one? You can only pay one.
That's too hard of a question to ask because one guy is way more important than the other, but one guy is damn near 6 times more expensive than the other. So I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. If I gotta give Saquon what, 90? Hell, he can't ask for 100.
No,
he won 100, played 14 games. Didn't really talk. I'll give you a $50 million incentive, play 14 games. I'd love to see it.
But see,
so that's why, who do I pick? I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. If I keep the guy that's better and that's healthier and that we need more, it's going to cost me next to $400 million.
Yeah, but here's the problem. If you want to win, you do not want to be tied. You don't want money tied into a good quarterback and a running back.
$400 million.
You do not want to.
I Saquon, see ya.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's either.
I
think Saquon might end up leaving. Although I did hear now they might be making progress on something. They might be coming to terms or something.
Let's see, he gonna take a pay. He may take a pay cut. Zeke recently took a pay cut, so they didn't, make any sudden moves after we wet the bed against the Niners. I don't know if Saquon's that kind of guy. I don't know, but I also don't know the status of his health. if he knows that he's healthy, then he's probably looking at it. I'm taking the best deal at the table, and I'm gonna show these MFs like, yeah, I still got it. If that's the case, then I mean, okay. But from what we've seen, from where we sit, we don't play enough. Yeah, I need him on the field. I need you.
Okay, who's the face of the New York Giants right now?
Daniel Jones is what I'm saying. You have to.
I disagree.
It's not Saquon.
I think Saquon. I think it's Saquon. I think because he's the heart and soul of that offense. If Saquon is out and you have, okay, Daniel Jones, we have no running game. We have no running back. Our star running back is hurt. We need you to step up. Can you name 2 wide receivers on the New York Giants?
The one they just released, well, 2 of them. They didn't cut every damn body. It was Sterling Shepard.
Yeah, the one that was hurt. Who was clearly the best one. Who was clearly the best one.
They cut every.
Oh, he got rid of him. He just won. Apparently, that was a weird situation.
So I don't know who
that
left.
was weird.
We gonna get into that because now apparently the New York Giants need to be looking to get some wide receivers too. They done cut all the wide receivers. I don't know what the hell is going on in New York.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. It's like if Saquon leaves, okay, y'all. Saquon be like, somebody gonna give me somebody. Y'all think y'all can survive? And you got to consider the Giants fans. Like now, okay, if Daniel Jones was a top 8, top 5 quarterback, Giants fans, of course, they would tune in looking forward to that. But Saquon Barkley is top 3 and probably not number 3 at his position at running back. Yeah, after this past season.
What the hell you trying to say? He number 1?
No, I said he might not be number 3.
What the hell you trying to say? He 2?
Could be. Oh, I'm just saying. I mean, Saquon. I mean, he's their whole offense. That is the
Danny
focal point.
I'd be joking around saying they call him Danny Dimes because he only throw good passes for 10 yards or less. But no, let me stop. No, you're right. Mm-hmm. If nothing else, gotta make the point of if because I'm gonna throw Daniel Jones at, let's say he's the 14th best in the league in his position. Let's say 14th. Mm-hmm. If the 14th best guy gets top 3 money, because I think there's only 2 dudes getting 45 on the dot per year. Mm. I think it's Russ and Pat. I think Pat and Russ are the only ones getting 45. Mm. Then Dak falls. I think he getting like 44 and a half, which was that shit. Who is his agent? Can I shit? Nigga, you got cards? If Daniel Jones goes and falls right, if he's anywhere in the ballpark of that, now Houston, we got a problem because Lamar Jackson.
Ooh, his price went up.
Let's transition over to the Ravens.
His price went up.
If he signs over there, if Daniel Jones signs over there, what on earth are you going to give Lamar, Baltimore? What you going to give him? Who y'all gonna call? Y'all gonna call Disney? For a loan, who y'all gonna call? Because you're gonna need 5-6 trucks for that to go. Come on, man.
That's why I said Baltimore.
5-6 trucks.
Baltimore.
12 games. 12 games. Lamar Jackson played 12 games. He suffered 2 injuries and he missed about 3 games apiece for 4. Not 3,200 yards. 2,300 yards, 17.